Now, Cardi, Ground Zeroes or the most expensive demo ever, if you believe NeoGAF.
I was just going to say, and now for something completely polarizing.
Yeah. So, like, for us as Metal Gear Solid fans, perhaps we're coming into this with a little bit of bias and people will write on our Facebook walls about it, but I love the series.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed this.
Absolutely.
And I think I need to get that out of the way first before we cover exactly what it is.
Yes, so Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, or Metal Gear Solid 5, sorry, is a prologue to the Phantom Pain, which will be released later on next year.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, it is Kojima we're talking about.
That is very true. So it basically takes place in, I mean, they call it Camp X-Ray, but let's face it. No, Camp Omega.
Camp Omega.
But let's face it, it's Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, of course.
The whole idea is they're pretty much taking on Guantanamo Bay. You just have to sneak in and rescue Chico and Paz from Peace Walker. That's the basic premise of the story, if you will. And you do the usual Metal Gear Solid stuff, but in the most refined version of Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I mean, as far as a third-person shooter and the mechanics involved as far as stealth goes, it's quite accommodating. Yeah. It's very well done. I mean, you can go in as gung-ho or as stealthy as you like.
And I think that he's managed to nail that balance. Like, it handles really well as a third-person shooter if you're so inclined. But if you actually want to sneak around and try stuff, the CQC is as robust as it ever was, if not more so. Like, just everything about the game seems to be, he's finally nailing the formula. The themes, well, we can debate those all day, but I really think that what happens in the Ground Zero story, just, at one point, Max Payne was the most pitiful character in gaming, and now it's Big Boss.
Well, Big Boss is finally starting to get fleshed out. This is the part within the series where he finally snaps. Yes. This is during Les Enfants Terribles, where Solid Snake and Liquid Snake are born from his DNA. Yes. So this is a very pivotal part in the Metal Gear Solid series, and Ground Zeroes nails the dark and moody themes quite well.
Yeah. And it just everything about it screams really great. But yes, it is short. If you're playing just the story, yes, it's short. However, there's plenty of side ops to go on. There's one great Easter egg involved in them.
We won't spoil it.
We won't spoil it. But for fans like us, I don't know, I feel that there was enough in it to justify the, and I will admit, ridiculous Australian price tag. However, I didn't pay the Australian price tag. So I don't feel completely bad on that. But I still think if you're a Metal Gear fan and you love the universe, this is like a welcome addition.
It is a case of you only get out what you put in. So people complaining about the 2-hour limit, that's complete bullshit. Yeah. I've played about 14 hours worth, and I'm pretty sure you've played just as much.
Probably more, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to go in and explore the nuances of Camp Omega, and there's plenty of detail there, you won't go hungry.